Okay, so if we're going to be drawing one-handed from right and left. So now, what if you need to exchange or retrieve or change out a magazine source, an ammunition source? You run dry, you only use one hand. How do you change your ammunition? Okay, it all a lot of it depends on what holster system you're using. Again, I'm working from a belly band here, the pistol on this side, magazine's right here, underneath my shirt, so we got to work with here. So, okay, here we go. So, only I'm using my strong hand, my right hand. All right, draw the pistol out. Okay, transition to this strong side stance for one-handed shooting. Okay, I'm shooting here. Again, by reducing surge, whatever, one hand, whatever you shoot. Okay, now I run dry, or, okay, before running dry, perhaps, I need I fire up a few rounds. I want to do a tactical reload. I want to, well, really, when you're one-hand shooting, probably better off just dropping your source. Later on, you can work on maybe stripping it or saving your source, your magazine, but in this case, we're going to drop the magazine. So we only have one hand to work with. We know our sources are right here. So I want to go ahead and change out sources. If you do drop this as rounds, you might be conscious or cognizant, mindful of getting the rounds later. But you go ahead and just drop the magazine. Okay, you're not going to put the pistol between your knees in this method here. Again, there's several different methods. You might want to be able to put it underneath your arm or something of that nature. But right now, just show you one method of one hand, so you can start thinking of ideas on using one hand. Okay, get my magazine source. I know the bullets are facing towards my belly. Okay, the bullet here, the barrel is facing that way, the bullet goes the same direction the barrel is facing, the muzzle is facing. Okay, and I want to lock out my legs, say to get to the little tap here, then I go come up, tap a little harder here, make sure that sucker's in there, tap, and you come up and shoot. Okay, now, for some reason, if, okay, so that would be attached to reload. The slide would not be locked to the rear as you did that reload. Now, you're shooting, and all of a sudden, you run dry. Your slide is locked to the rear. Okay, you're out of ammunition. You need to get some more. Speed reload, or what's equivalent to a speed reload with one hand. Drop the magazine. Normally, you would not drop the magazine first, so let people know you're empty in this case. You don't have one hand you're working with, so hey, here's what you got to do. You put the spread source in, and then you want to tap. You can wrap this on anything. Clothing works fine, or whatever. It's good to use some type of a dummy ammunition, such as snap cap, something like that, so you can wrap this slide correctly. It can work off your pants. It can work off your shoe. It can work off your, inner part of your shoe, depending on what kind of boots and shoes you have. I like to do it off my buckle or my belt, but my waistline, but the slide will not go forward as long as there's no ammunition in the magazine. So also I've got the manual release here, still all done with one hand, and I'm back into the game. Okay. So that was some demonstrations of changing out the pistol magazine with one hand.